Welcome back. Now, when we were growing up, we in school were introduced to so many different individuals who are considered heroes of their time because they were able to make special impact on their world in their own way. We have one of such heroes, in my opinion, in the building today. We have Professor Hippolyte Amadi, Professor of Medical Engineering and Technology from the Imperial College in London. He is consequently the winner of the Nigeria Prize for Science 2023 from NLNG. It's an honor to have you in the building, sir.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having me.
All right, so in your years of research, you must have come across so many different problems and challenges that you would have hoped to solve. And in turn, you've come up with a technology that's able to help babies breathe. Now, this, in my opinion, is one of the most important inventions of our time. Please let us in on how you were able to make this happen.
Okay, it's a journey that started a long, long time ago. And it's right when you say that I might have come across lots of challenges and problems that I would wish to solve. So helping babies breathe is one essential part of ensuring that a newborn baby survives. And often when we talk about baby, a lot of people what will be going on in their mind is what I may refer to as the popular nature of babies that they see more frequently, but these ones are special kind of babies. You know, most people would have seen full-term babies born naturally at home. You know how they look. But the caliber of babies that we'll be talking about now, they are better called neonates.
Neonates.
Because they are babies in their first 28 days of life. But more importantly, the ones that have the kind of problems that pushed me into this research are actually these babies in their first 7 days of life, and most of them being preterm babies, and some of them being so tiny that they don't even weigh up to 1,000 grams. Just think about you going to the market to buy your turkey or your chicken. Some of them weigh far less.
Yeah, a kilo of chicken is what the average person purchases. And you're saying a child under 1,000 grams.
Yeah.
And obviously, at that time, there's a lot of their organs that are not fully developed to a certain extent since they're preterm.
Yeah.
So this is delicate work.
Very, very delicate.
This is work that takes extreme patience, but then again, must sometimes give frustrating results.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How are you able to deal with it?
So it's helping babies breathe and creating the technology that will do that is not an overnight thing. It's progressive, you know, progressively solving a problem where you get very confident in handling those kind of problems, and then you are graduating to more difficult aspects of the whole thing. So when it's good that I define the class of baby we are looking at, you know, and you've already helped by saying that the organs are not yet fully developed, so they can't do things themselves. You got to do it for them, or they will die from there. Okay, so
you call the device Polite Cap?
Polite Heart CPAP.
Okay, Polite Heart CPAP.
Yes, that's is a non-invasive ventilator.
Okay.
Yeah, but the name I gave to it is Polite Heart, and you can actually make it up. The back of the name, the Polite there is my name.
Of course, of course.
It is my heart to give them life. So the device is Polite Heart.
Can you describe the device a little more? You said it's non-invasive, so you don't have to plug anything into this child. You don't have to inject anything into the child.
Yeah, you know, conventionally, when you talk about ventilators, you talk about in a broader sense, you invert the patient, you you try to intubate, you put drive-in materials into the lung to be able to do the work of the work of bringing in oxygen and
Yes.
taking away carbon dioxide and all that. So when you want to do that, there's some bit of surgery that will go on before the patient will be latched to the machine. Okay, so it's elaborate, it's very delicate, and sometimes it comes with so many problems. But for a non-invasive, you do not have to cut any part of the patient's body. You simply latch the patient through the nose, where you now put the materials. That's the connection. And then the other things will be the gadgets that you place on the baby's body to be able to pick up information to inform the machine how baby's situation is changing. And
so, you know, in terms of measurements of the amounts of oxygen a baby, a neonate would need per minute, it seems very little to do the job it needs to do. I remember during COVID, we heard that there was scarcity of oxygen, and we understood that one can had a certain amount of liters of oxygen it could give. Per minute, a baby, a neonate, how much oxygen does this child actually need?
Yeah, very little actually, very little. But you know, the reason I had to also try to, after solving the problem of a machine that can help them to breathe, I have to face the other problem of ensuring that there's adequate supply of oxygen to reach all the babies. It's because the baby will require just very little amount of oxygen per unit time to do the work. But you need to bring one cylinder because this is contained in that bottle, and then you supply from there. And conventionally, the cylinders are done in such a way that one cylinder supplies to one baby. So if you have 10 distressed baby, it means that you've got to do the odd job of bringing 10 cylinders in, and they cause their own problem because of congestion, and there are so many hazards, you know, all those cylinders. So it's a problem, and most of the time they don't even have enough supply to go around. So that's a problem on this one. And the baby needs just small amount, and because they don't have ventilators, sometimes they use methods that make them to just empty, just give the babies the oxygen unblended. That is 100
Directly.
pure oxygen. That is.
And that's
The baby does not need 100% oxygen. The baby just needs a certain amount that would help it to keep alive. When you give more, you intoxicate the baby, and then you create more problems, and then the baby now have other problems.
I have to, Professor, I know that this conversation is such a long one. It's a deep one, and there are probably a lot of parents out there that would love to ask you questions. But I have to say, once again, congratulations on the award. It is well-deserved. Thank you for what you do, and may God bless you with the wisdom to continue creating more solutions for our world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right, so we just got to meet a real-life hero, someone who is working hard to help babies breathe. Now I have to ask, what have you done to help your world? Maybe you can start on something now. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know what you think about today's conversation.